Hello everybody and welcome back to my season predictions for the NHL's 2022-2023 regular season. I already made two videos, one for the Pacific Division, one for the Central Division. Today let's head to the East and I'll start off with the Atlantic Division. Last year there was a pretty clear cut between the top four and the bottom four in this division. I don't think it will be that clear this year and I expect some major changes. So, the board is ready. Let's get it on, predicting the Atlantic Division. Okay, here's my board. Here are my predictions. Let's get it on. 8th place in the Atlantic Division, I expect, as I think a lot of other people, I expect the Montreal Canadiens. The Habs, who are fully committed to a rebuild, they do not have the worst roster in the league, definitely. And I think the gap between 8th, 7th, 6th, maybe up to 4th, will not be that big. But in the end, I think the Habs will keep on selling at the deadline. They have a lot of pieces they could sell. And to get more draft picks, to get prospects, everything, the Habs are going to do that and stick to their rebuild. That's why they will not care about the standings. And I think they will end up 8th. At 7, and here comes the big bang. No, not what you think. Boston. I see them at 7th. They have a very good top line, yeah, but they have no scoring depth. And as long as McAvoy is out, they do not have any scoring from the blue line. They're a good defensive team. They will most likely win their games 2-1, 1-0, something in that range. But I expect them to have a not very good start to the season without McAvoy, without Marchand, who are both out. Newest rumors is Taylor Hall could be out for the start of the season. Let's see what happens there. But Boston, like Montreal, they have so many pieces they could sell off. They have so many expiring contracts after this season. And they have a core that's one of the oldest in the whole league. If a team needs a rebuild, it's Boston. And many people say, yeah, their last hurrah could be it. I think their last hurrah was in 2019. I expect them to be not very good and finish up 7th in the division. Could be 8th. We'll see. At 6, I see the Buffalo Sabres, who had a quite good end of the last season. They have a lot of young players that will come in, like Jack Quinn, like JJ Peterka, who played here in Munich for a long time of his career. And their new core with Tage Thompson, Alex Tuch, Dylan Cousins, this core will get better with Owen Power coming in and some more good draft picks they had in recent years. I think the Sabres will improve, be closer to 5th and 4th. And I expect a good season from them. And they, let's be honest, they deserve it. They really deserve it. At 5, I see the Detroit Red Wings. They are also about to finish their rebuild. They have a very good young core, young roster. They will keep on improving. I see they could be closer to 4th, maybe to 3rd, than to the bottom of the division. I expect a good season from the Red Wings and a continuous improvement by Seider, Raymond, and all the other young guys. They have a bright future. Like the team, I see it at 4th. I see the Ottawa Senators in at 4th. They are also, like the Wings, about to finish their rebuild. Maybe the Senators are even 1 year ahead. Remains to be seen. But with Claude Giroux as a new leader coming in, with Alex DeBrincat, who they got from Chicago for relatively cheap, and the improving core with Tkachuk, with Stützle, with Norris, with Thomas Chabot, And although he is out for the beginning of the season, but I think Cam Talbot might be a big factor for the Senators in the season. Not only is he in a contract year, he is an experienced and very good goaltender. The Senators should be able to push towards a playoff spot. If they make it or not remains to be seen, depends a lot on Matt, but I see them as fourth in the Atlantic. At 3, now it gets really hard, because I think the top 3 teams will be really close, but I think third, I see Florida coming in third this year. Last year they won the division and the President's Trophy and got knocked out in the second round by the Tampa Bay Lightning. They won the first playoff round since 1996. Full respect. President's Trophy, full respect. But losing a very good defenseman in Mackenzie Weegar, losing Mason Marchment. Yeah, they got Matthew Tkachuk, but they also lost Jonathan Huberdeau, who was their top scorer in the last years and is their franchise scoring leader of all time still. And the creativity of Huberdeau, they will definitely miss it. Matthew Tkachuk is a great player. I like him a lot. And he can also score 100 points, but he doesn't have the feel of a Jonathan Huberdeau, who was just fantastic last year. The Panthers, with Tkachuk, they have to find each other as well and get chemistry in the line. And their defense, I think, is weakened without Weegar. That's why Florida third. At 2. That was easy, yeah? I see the Lightning coming in at second. They want to have a dynasty. They want to have 3 Stanley Cups in 4 years. Last year they lost in the final. This year I think they will put everything in the playoffs again to have a chance to become the dynasty. They will not care that much about the regular season, but they are a brilliant team. And I expect them to be in the fight with the team that's missing on this board. Of course, you know who that is. These 2 teams should be in a fight for the top spot for the whole season, and I think the Lightning at the end of the regular season will say, let them have number 1. We don't care. We get them in the second round, and that's all fine. That's why I think the Lightning come in second. And at first, you guessed it, I see the Leafs as the winner of the Atlantic Division this year. They have a very good roster. Their offense is supreme. Their defense is very, very good. And their goaltending, this could be their only weakness. But for Matt Murray, this is the last chance of his career. If he doesn't make it, he could be bought out and out of the league. Ilya Samsonov, good young goaltender who had a down season. He wants to prove people wrong. And Murray back with Carl Dubas, the Sioux connection. I think this could work. And the Leafs will be hot the whole season because what Tampa did to them in the playoffs. The Leafs, my pick to win the Atlantic. Alright, that's it for this one. The day after tomorrow we will have a look and I will do my predictions at the Metropolitan Division. Let me know your predictions of the Atlantic Division in the comment section below. And thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. See you soon, back on the channel. Have a good time. Goodbye.